Most people think taxes drop a lot in retirement. They picture a big drop, drastically less income, which means a drastically lower tax rate. And that assumption is one of the most common things that gets people in trouble when they retire. In this video, I want to answer the question I hear all the time: do taxes really go down in retirement? And more importantly, why for many people, they don't drop nearly as much as they think they will. Welcome to the Federal Retirement Channel, the place federal employees come to get retirement right. Hey, I'm Mel Stubbs, a financial planner with Christy Capital Management, where we help federal employees plan retirement income, and we spend a lot of time focused on taxes because taxes don't just disappear when you stop working. Here's the misunderstanding. I see constantly someone in the 22% tax bracket, or maybe they're brushing up against the bottom of the 24% bracket, and they assume that when they retire, they're going to fall all the way down to the 12% tax bracket. They picture paying almost half the tax rate they're paying today, and that's usually not what happens. What we see most of the time is that income drops a little, but not dramatically. Instead of being near the top of the 22% bracket while working, you might just move a little lower inside the same bracket in retirement. You don't really drop brackets. You just slide down in the bracket that you're already in. And for a lot of retirees, that's the reality. When you look at where retirement income actually comes from, that starts to make sense. You have a pension, you have Social Security, and you start taking withdrawals from your TSP or IRA. Even though your paycheck stopped, your taxable income didn't fall off a cliff. It compressed, but it often stayed in the same tax bracket. Now let's talk about what happens later in retirement. Let's say early on you do manage to drop into the 12% bracket. Everything feels great. Then required minimum distributions start. Now you're forced to take $40,000, $50,000, $60,000 out of your pre-tax accounts every year. Now stack that on top of your pension and Social Security, and all of a sudden you're right back in the 22% bracket again. There's another layer to this that people don't think about. Is the 22% bracket always going to be 22%? It used to be 25%. Could it go back there? Well, I don't know. Could it go higher than that? Possibly. At some point, the government has to pay its bills. So the risk isn't just that you're going to stay in the bracket you're in. What if the same bracket might actually cost more in the future? This is where proactive planning really matters. The goal isn't to pretend your income disappears in retirement. It's to intentionally lower your taxable income and keep it lower. That can mean doing Roth conversions earlier, before required minimum distributions begin. It can mean building tax-free buckets so that future withdrawals don't push you back up into higher brackets. And it can help you avoid the Medicare IRMA surcharges that show up when your income suddenly jumps. And this is especially important for federal retirees. Your situation is different than the average retiree. You have a pension, you have Social Security, and you're likely to have a large portion of your savings in the TSP. That combination means your income in retirement is often more stable, but it may also mean that your taxes don't fall the way people assume they will. Because of that pension, retirement tax planning matters even more for federal retirees. It's not just about how much money's saved, it's about how your pension, Social Security, and TSP withdrawals stack together over time. Without a plan, required minimum distributions and Medicare IRMA surcharges can push you right back into the same tax brackets you were hoping to leave behind. So do taxes go down in retirement? Sometimes, but usually not as much as you expect. Income often drops a little, not a lot, and without planning, tax brackets tend to come back. And with the right planning, you can often get them lower and keep them there. If you want to keep learning about how federal retirement really works, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. In the next video, I'm going to walk you through 3 retirement risks that you can actually control and why managing those risks makes retirement a lot more predictable. And if you're a federal employee, federal retiree, and you want to work with somebody that specializes in your retirement planning, go to christycapital.com.